guys, welcome back. I'm putting in a little bit of seat time today. I know I could be outside doing stuff, but to be honest, it is getting near the end of April and we've got snow hitting the ground again. You can imagine that's really going to put a damper on things. So I took a minute today to get inside here because I want to show you something that I think is really impressive for a company like Woodland Mills. I haven't been on their website all that recently, but I did go yesterday, and to be honest, I was quite surprised and quite impressed with some of the new accessories that they offer, and I think those accessories are worth sharing with you guys. And just a side note here, I am not affiliated with Woodland Mills. I'm a product owner, as you guys have seen in my other videos, but I have no affiliation with them. So I'm simply sharing my experiences and what I see from a firsthand view. So I appreciate all you guys being here today. Let's go in and check out the website, and I can show you exactly what it is I think is really some great accessories. All right, guys, so what you see in front of you is the Woodland Mills website. This is probably not new to most of you. It's certainly not new to me. However, I do tend to step away from it from time to time with the expectation that they're probably going to offer the same products for the foreseeable future and not add all that much new stuff. Well, I was certainly mistaken, because if you guys check out the accessories section on this website, you're going to notice some new things going on here. And the first new thing that I'm going to bring to your attention that I think is really useful complements their existing bandsaw blade sharpener. This sharpener has been offered from Woodland Mills for quite some time. It's got really good reviews. I understand it works quite well. But there has been something missing that goes along with sharpening your blade. And what that is found at the very bottom of this page, in the form of the blade tooth setter. This just got released from Woodland Mills, and I think it's worth having a look at because the price point for what you're getting, in my opinion, looks spot on, looks really, really good. If you open this up here, this is $299 Canadian, but for the quality it appears you're getting and the amount of stuff you're getting, I think it's a great buy. The other great thing with buying a Woodland Mills tooth setter is that there's some really great instructional video that tends to come on their website with all of their products, so you really get a good glimpse at how this tool operates before you drop the bucks on it. So this is the first accessory that I think is worth you guys checking out. As compared with some of the other tools that are out there for sharpening blades, you guys can see that in my other videos, but I think this is really far up there in terms of what you get for what you pay. So check that out. It's under the accessories section. Now, another thing that really surprised me, and in a good way for that matter, was this. If you have a look here on the left side of your screen, it's the wood chipper tow hitch. If you guys have seen my other videos, and if you've been around for a while, thank you. But I own a WC68 Woodland Mills wood chipper. That wood chipper is a solid unit. I've been using it for quite a while. But there are times when I really wish I had a way to haul a trailer with the wood chipper attached to my tractor. You couldn't do that up until now unless you hillbilly rigged something in order to tow it. What I've done at this point, up till this point, was I had to bring out a separate machine like my ATV to tow a trailer if I wanted to put the wood chips from my tractor chipper into the trailer. But with this attachment, you can actually tow the trailer right behind your tractor attached to the chipper itself. You guys can see here, this appears to be the same chipper I own, the WC68. You can see down here the little addition where my mouse is. This addition basically mounts onto the frame of the wood chipper. It's got a ball. The ball then would attach to the trailer. And in this case, here's one of Woodland Mills trailers, but you could attach any trailer with the correct coupler size. So that's a really good feature. For me, it was a bit of a headache because I always had to have either a second person driving my ATV with a trailer attached, or I had to walk back after parking my tractor and my chipper to get the ATV and the trailer. So having this is a great addition and a great accessory that I think many of you folks would be interested in. And if you look at the price point, that's pretty good. $189. If you've ever priced out steel recently, especially here in Canada, you're not going to be building too much out of steel for $189 Canadian. So check out that accessory. Definitely something that I think is worthwhile. Now, one other thing I'm going to point out here while I'm on this row is the Sawmill tow board. Check that out right there. This tow board has been offered by other manufacturers of sawmills for quite some time, but Woodland Mills, being relatively new, hasn't offered this product until recently. What a sawmill tow board is basically it's a way for you to add a bit of lift to the log as you're preparing to cut it. Now, you'll see how it mounts right onto the sawmill deck. You can see it here. You've got your cross member bolts right to it, and it's almost like a winch system or I guess a jack system for jacking up your car. It's got basically a tool that fits into this little hole here. You turn it, and that will raise and lower in order to lift your log into the position that you want to get the cant cut that you're looking for. And if you don't know what a cant is, well, check out my other videos. But basically, it's a squared off log just prior to making lumber. So the tow board, definitely a great addition, and I'm really happy that they offer it because it gives me some more accessories to make my original sawmill purchase that much more effective or that much more user friendly. Okay, so this can be mounted to any of your sawmills out there, and that's what makes it a great thing. Price point on this, well, that's going to depend a little bit on what model of sawmill you have. One thing I like about Woodland Mills, they don't hide prices. You don't have to dig around to find it. It's right out here in the open. On the right-hand side, choose your model. I personally have an HM130, so I choose that model. Bingo, the price I pay, $189, pops right up. Good value. I think it's a great addition as well that I'm going to be checking out in the future. Getting back to the accessories page here, there's a few other odds and ends that popped up recently that really impressed me. And although they may not be what I think I need at this point, they could be something that I need in the future. And what that comes down to is their toolbox, chainsaw holder, as well as this, which I really want to emphasize, the auto lube system, which is now an accessory available for existing or older model sawmills. As you guys have seen in my videos, I own a 2017 model HM130. Well, unfortunately for me, when I purchased it, there was no such thing available as auto lubrication. Well, that just changed, and now there's auto lube available to mount to older sawmills, including mine, which is a 2017 model. The auto lube system is available currently on the newer models like the HM130 Max, but the older models, like I said, was not available. $79 to have that added, great value there. Definitely something you guys will want to think about if you're sawing a lot of wood and you tend to forget, like I do, to turn the lubrication on. This will eliminate that. How it works is basically you press the throttle lever. So the throttle lever, you'd have to watch the video, but the throttle lever is on the handle. You press that down, and instead of having to go and turn a separate lever for the lubrication, it comes on automatically. And then you let go of the throttle, and it shuts off automatically. Okay, so as you can see here, you just have to choose what engine option you have. For me, I have a 14 horse engine. You choose that, add it to the cart, boom, $79 Canadian later. It's on its way to my place. Some other accessories here, and I just skimmed over them briefly just before talking about auto lube, include the chainsaw holders. Now, whoever's sitting around the discussion table at Woodland Mills must be thinking, or at least they're an actual user of these products, because if you're ever out using a wood chipper, what's one thing you have to have besides the tractor? A chainsaw, right? Because let's face it, you're going to have material that you think is going to fit in that chipper, but it won't. And you're going to have to cut it from time to time to make it smaller and fit. Having a spot on a tractor for a chainsaw is a little bit of a headache. There's companies out there that make chainsaw holders for your tractor, but if you can buy the holder, the chainsaw holder, from the same company you're buying the chipper, all the better. Check these out. WC46 chainsaw holder. So if you have the smaller model of wood chipper, there it is there. If you have the larger sizes as well, like mine, the WC68, that's sort of middle of the line, you've got a chainsaw holder for that one. And if you have a look at it, it looks like it's designed quite well. Basically, it mounts to the side of the chipper, but it's out of the way. It's not back where you're going to be feeding material into the chipper. It's off to the left-hand side, but it's not close enough to the PTO so that you'd feel a little scared picking it up and moving it if the PTO was turning. However, anytime the PTO is turning, you probably shouldn't stand back here anyways. But I'm just saying, it's far enough away that for whatever reason, if the PTO did happen to get turned on, you're not going to be standing directly over it as you get your chainsaw in and out. Price point for that, $69 Canadian. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair price. I've seen chainsaw holders all over the internet for tractors, and I can tell you the price varies. $69 is about the cheapest you're going to get, aside from jerry rigging a piece of wood onto the front of your tractor. Don't laugh, that's what I currently have. All right, back to the accessories page. One of the last things I'm going to point out to you folks may not be entirely new to you, and what it has to do with is some of their trailers that they've come out with recently. Some of you guys may have already seen these, but some may have not. What these trailers have done has basically given you guys an option as opposed to using a typical highway utility trailer to do your bush work. For me, I haul around lumber and logs with a utility trailer. The tires are probably about 4 inches wide. And let's face it, I get stuck more often than not when I got a load of logs or a load of lumber on, because that trailer with 4-inch wide highway tires gets buried right down to the axle. So having an option like one of these ATV trailers with the super wide flotation, high flotation tires is a great thing. Another great thing they've done is they've expanded the number of offerings, the number of different types of trailers they have. If you look here, there's a wide variety, some with beds on them, some without. And if we just check out this first one, the Multilander, what's great about this, aside from the high flotation tires, is some of the accessories and some of the engineering that went into it. Check this out. Notice how those bars, which are designed to hold up the logs or hold them in place, notice how they fold in? Well, that's great because you don't always want to have those projections or those pieces of metal hanging out there to get snagged on something, especially if you're not towing anything. Alternatively, if you're just going to haul, let's say, let's say a ladder or something, and you're going to haul that back in the bush or even some lumber, you might not always need these side stakes to be folded up. So having the option to fold them down is great. Additionally, check out this. Check out those serrations, or not serrations. I've been what's the word I'm looking for? Not segregate. Serrations? Whatever. These spikes here, they're a great thing as well because they're going to hold the logs in a position and prevent them from rolling around on you as you're going over some uneven terrain. So little things like that really makes it show that Woodland Mills is thinking here. Having a look here at some of their construction as well, I was quite impressed when looking at their products to see that they have Zerk fittings all over the place. See on the inside of the hub of this tire or this wheel, see the Zerk fitting where my mouse is? You can add grease to that. Same thing down here, there's a Zerk fitting, right? What's going to happen here is these two wheels, they're attached, but they pivot. It allows you to go over uneven terrain. Well, that pivot point is greasable with that Zerk. That's a great thing and really makes it so the trailer lasts and makes it so the trailer remains in service for a number of years. So great things coming with that logging trailer and all those ATV trailers offered by Woodland Mills. One last thing I'm going to show you about their ATV trailers that's a new accessory is the option to basically add a flat deck. So you can buy some brackets from them right here called the Multilander Universal Mounting Kit. So here it is here. It's basically some steel hardware that mounts on to your existing Woodland Mills ATV trailer or logging trailer that allows you to build your own deck. And you can see here in the video, the brackets have been added to one of those trailers. You can see it lifts up. It lifts up the basically the deck that you can build. And that deck can then be used sort of like an off-road utility trailer when you're not going to use it for hauling logs. I think having something like this available makes it so that you and I don't have to go out and fabricate something that may or may not work. This really extends the use of their products, especially the trailers you can see here, and I think that's valuable in itself. At $139 Canadian, you can't really go wrong. I would encourage you to go out and try to buy some tube steel and see how much it costs, and then factor in welding, hardware, etc. Because let's face it, I build stuff with steel. I can't build too much for $100 Canadian out of steel. So good value here, another great accessory. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me here today. I was quite impressed to the point that I wanted to share those accessories with you. I think Woodland Mills is doing a great thing here. They're constantly adding new things to their lineup. They're constantly communicating with customers, and they're constantly fixing anything in the event that something didn't work 100% from the start. In my experience, that doesn't happen too often, but they're there when you need them, and that's quite valuable. Anyways, guys, that's it for me here today. Appreciate all you guys watching. If you haven't seen my Woodland Mills videos, be sure to go back and check them out. I've got some great videos out there building all kinds of projects using their products, and I'm a happy customer for that. Guys, you all take care, be safe out there, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.